A vibration occurs. A small LED flashes at the device edge. A single tone emits for half a second. The display wakes. Brightness increases by a measured increment. A banner appears at the screen top. Timestamp visible, 0814. Icon present. Small white symbol on dark background. The device rests on a wooden desk. Distance to hand, 40 centimeters. Angle remains unchanged. Eyes shift toward the screen. Pupil dilation minimal. Head tilt less than 5 degrees. No hand movement follows. No finger approaches the glass. No tap registers. The banner persists for 6 seconds. The display dims by 20%. The banner contracts into a small dot. Background processes continue. Email sync completes. Calendar refresh occurs. The indicator remains in place. The device logs delivery. No interaction event is written. Minutes pass. Ambient light shifts with the sun. A shadow crosses the desk. Another glance occurs at 0821. No unlock gesture occurs. No authentication event is recorded. The notification's visible lifetime decreases. No secondary alert occurs. The icon reduces prominence as new messages appear. At 0847, the icon disappears. No open animation plays. No user action is recorded. The system marks delivery only. Processing does not occur. No reply is generated. The device returns to baseline power state. CPU utilization returns to idle. Thermal output stabilizes. The desk remains unchanged. A coffee cup cools slowly. A pen sits where placed. The signal introduced no transaction. It registered presence. It produced no consequence. The channel closes silently. No trace beyond delivery remains. No record of intent persists. The event is a marker on a ledger. It is not a conversation. It does not alter schedule. The notification arrived. It left unread. No action followed.
The banner persists on the lock screen. Time increments in clear units. Seconds tick. Minutes accumulate. The device remains within arm's reach. Skin temperature measured at hand, normal. No micro-movement toward the device. The operator's gaze crosses the display 3 times. Each glance lasts less than 2 seconds. No manual interaction follows any glance. Hands remain occupied, holding a document. Fingers trace a line of text. Eyes alternate between page and display. The notification's visual prominence reduces as new items stack above. Icon position shifts downward by 2 lines. Color saturation drops slightly. The system performs background tasks. Sync cycles run. Cache writes occur. No foreground process is opened. A check at minute 12 shows no authentication requests. The lock screen remains active. No biometric check occurs. At minute 20, the operator repositions body. Distance to device remains constant. No reach is initiated. At minute 37, the notification's lifetime counter expires. The icon fades without user gesture. No sound accompanies removal. Delivery metadata records timestamp of arrival and expiration. No interaction metadata exists. No read receipt is sent. No reply draft is created. The device records energy used for display, minimal. No significant thermal change noted. The desk environment remains constant. Paper rustles. Keyboard clicks are audible at adjacent workspace. The operator resumes work on the document. No subsequent attempt to access the notification occurs. The sender receives no delivery failure notice. The record in remote logs shows only delivery. The local system shows no processing event. The notification ceases to exist on the interface. The moment passes without consequence. The notification leaves no narrative footprint. Only a timestamp remains as evidence of arrival. Silence persists. No transaction was completed. No state change beyond delivery occurred.
A notification arrives on a second device. Timestamp identical to the first. Icon appears in the exact same form. This device is mounted and unlocked. Passcode not required. Hand is already positioned on the screen. The banner expands immediately. Payload renders fully within 0.9 seconds. A tap registers. Input events log keystrokes. The reply field activates. Characters appear in real time. A response is composed in 22 seconds. A send action occurs. Confirmation appears. Read receipt is logged within 1 minute. System resources allocate briefly. Network throughput increases for the transaction. CPU utilization spikes, then returns to baseline. No TTL expiry occurs. No decay process engages. The device logs a complete interaction chain. Delivery, open, response, acknowledgement. Visual markers clear manually. No unread icons remain. Interface returns to idle state. Subsequent notifications route with higher priority. Routing tables adjust scheduling weight. Future signals receive expedited processing. Maintenance routines confirm integrity. Contact surfaces remain clean. No residue accumulates. The terminal sustains throughput. Repeated low-energy signals do not degrade performance. Observers present note interaction with no comment. No special procedure is required. The channel completes transaction cycles rapidly. No lost packets persist in the queue. The event is recorded as expected operation. No background noise accumulates. The path remains open. Processing continues as designed. No negative state emerges. The notification produces consequence. Action occurs. A record exists.
Notifications continue to arrive across devices.
Some are processed immediately. Others remain visible and unacted upon. Unread markers accumulate on the primary device. Count increases by single digits each hour. Icon stacks grow. Memory usage for notification cache expands marginally. Cache writes increase over time. Garbage collection cycles occur without full reclamation. The interface becomes denser with markers. Visual noise increases. Priority signals push earlier items out of view. Expired items are removed silently. Delivery logs retain timestamps. Interaction logs remain empty for ignored items. The system's internal index lists many delivered-only entries. No user action field populates for those entries. Search returns only delivery metadata. Space in quick access areas fills. Relevant alerts require more navigation to reach. Processing load on active channels continues. Passive storage stores numerous ignored signals. Over time, the neglected notifications represent a corpus. They occupy addressable storage and retrieval resources. They alter cache behavior and UI presentation. The silent accumulation functions as a form of waste, not energetic collapse, not a crash. Administrative routines do not flag the accumulation as error. No alert threshold triggers remediation. The system treats delivery as completion. Processing is optional and uneven. Senders receive no feedback about non-processing. The communication loop terminates at delivery. The terminal learns no preference. No correction applies. The repository of ignored signals persists. Space is consumed by unprocessed data. Interface fidelity reduces. The system continues operating. The user maintains routine. The accumulated waste remains unexamined. No policy shifts occur. No cleanup schedule is initiated. The notification count increases. The device records delivery. Action no longer follows. The channel remains open. Processing does not.